ケチつけてんのはてめえやろこの野郎。止まれろ。
皆さん、田中の親分は胸に一物終わりのご様子、ぜひ本音をお聞かせいただけましょう。
今日ここで起きちまった間違いなことだよ。石井の姉さん。なんだろうよ。あんたのことだよ。愛の子がチャイニーズの愛の子アメリカ人に言い出してしまったってことだよ。
私の真剣な気持ちをご理解いただくため、ここから英語で話します。As your leader, I encourage you from time to time, and always in a respectful manner, to question my logic. If you're unconvinced a particular plan of action I've decided is the wisest, tell me so. But allow me to convince you, and I promise you right here and now, no subject will ever be taboo. Except, of course, the subject that was just under discussion.
ただ今問題になったことは除きますが、
The price you pay for bringing up either my Chinese or American heritage as a negative is, I collect your fucking head. Just like this fucker here.
このファック野郎と同じようにね。
Now, if any of you sons of bitches got anything else to say, now's the fucking time! I didn't think so.
Hello, and that clip from Kill Bill was with Lucy Liu, who we're going to be talking about today, and I think it's a very chaotic way to open up this presentation, but I think it best describes her acting skills. Well, we're going to be talking about 4 different topics today. The first 2 topics about Lucy Liu and movies and TV shows I'll be presenting. My name is Melanie Ponce.
Hello everyone, my name is Nayeli Vargas, and today we'll be going over the second portion of our guided slideshow presentation on the noteworthy Asian American entertainee Lucy Liu. To start, I want to quickly go over the 2 main topics I will be discussing. The first being connecting ASAM 325, and then I want to quickly give a reflection on her.
So we're going to be talking about Lucy Liu herself. Some basic information about her is that she was born in December 2nd, 1968 in Queens, New York. She is a Chinese American. Her parents immigrated from China. And she studied at the University of Michigan and got her bachelor's in Asian language and cultures, which is pretty interesting considering this class, since she has a lot of knowledge in Asian culture, and I believe it really affects the way she sees her work and her impact in Hollywood. Her rise in stardom started when she was only 19. She was discovered by an agent while in a subway. However, she only worked on 1 commercial with that agent. In her senior year of college, she was casted as the lead role in Alice in Wonderland, even though she auditioned for a supporting role. Her big screen debut was in 1992 in a Hong Kong film called Rhythm of Destiny. She was later casted in a show called Ally McBeal for a temporary role, but the audience loved her so much that she became a permanent cast member. For that role, she earned a Primetime Emmy Award. A nomination for a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series, and a Screen Actors Guild Award nomination for Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Comedy Series. And from there on, she was casted in her large roles that we know her from, such as Kill Bill, Chicago, Charlie's Angels, and now she's a big star. Although she's mostly known for her acting, she has also directed. She directed 6 episodes of the show that she's in, Elementary, 1 episode of Graceland, 1 episode of Law & Order, and the season 2 premiere of Luke Cage. She also does visual art. She does collages, paintings, photography. She's really dedicated to her art that she attended the New York Studio School. And the profits that she made from her exhibition were donated to UNICEF, which segues into her philanthropy. She was the 2004 ambassador for UNICEF, and she was a spokeswoman for Human Rights Campaign. Now we're going to talk about the movies and TV shows that she was in. So these are some pictures of the roles that she has played. I really didn't know much about Lucy Liu. I just found out that she was the voice actress for Silver Mist in the Tinkerbell movies. Also, it was just announced that she was casted as the main villain for the new Shazam movie. And I can't wait to see her role in that. I'm for sure going to watch it. And here is her IMDb about her most known films. We just watched the Kill Bill clip in the beginning of this video. Charlie's Angels, Chicago, the second Charlie's Angels. Lucy Liu has been very outspoken about the lack of Asian representation in Hollywood, and she has said that her role in Charlie's Angel really helped normalize Asian identity. Hollywood has been very notorious for casting Asian women as dragon ladies, which sexualizes Asian women and has had a history of giving them supporting roles. But her part in Charlie's Angel has changed that, and she says that as part of something so iconic, my character Alex Mende normalized Asian identity for mainstream audience and made a piece of Americana a little more inclusive.
Asian American women. As an Asian American actress, Lucy Liu faced many obstacles. She fought hard to get auditioned in the early 1990s. She did mention that as many times as she tried to audition, no one would really take her in. And according to TMZ, Lucy Liu stated, "A lot of people were unwilling to even take me in for representation because they didn't feel there was enough out there for me to even get out on auditions for." So because no one was willing to take her on as a client, she freelanced with various agents in hopes that she could get her face out there. And she said, "At the time, I was just looking for an opportunity to show what I could do, to show my talents. I wasn't able to even get an audition or get in the door." So, I mean, we could see the many obstacles she faced to not even get auditioned, to say the least. But I mean, eventually we do see that she would have major accomplishments. For example, Lucy Liu was a second Asian American woman to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She was actually the first American actress to be nominated for an Emmy and a SAG award, and she also became the first Asian American woman to host Saturday Night Live. We also just kind of included a little YouTube video.
I think the thing about this business is, in the beginning, it was, there are really no Asian people in television and film, that you really see. So, what can I do to be a part of that? So, what can I do to make that change? And you take it one step at a time, and you create this world where you have a team of people that encourage you, that support you, that become your surrogate family. And that's why I have been as successful as I have been, because of these people. And I want to acknowledge them because they are, the core of why I am standing up here today. I want to acknowledge all the women the filmmakers, the producers, the casting directors. We've decided what we do because we are passionate about what we do. And without that, it's just a job, you know? I mean, I've said many times in my life, my God, you know, life is going on and it just keeps moving at such a pace that, you know, I need a wife. I need a wife and I need a husband, you know? You need as much help as you can get. And it is impossible to keep up. And now with technology, you know, you can't really accelerate as fast as technology is going. And so I think that what we have to hold on to is the value of what we're doing and why we're doing it, and the struggle that we are in and that we continue to be in and will remain to be in. We do that because it challenges us, and that pushes us to be more and better. Is it difficult? Yes. Is it going to continue to be difficult? Absolutely. And if we didn't have that, we would not be able to achieve the things, you know, that we do, even if they're small steps. You know, if you look back in your life, what is a small step? You know, getting an episodic on a television show. That's a huge step at that time. And then you look back and you thought, that was just a moment in my life, you know? And I remember when I was younger, what did I want? My parents came from China. They met in New York City. They got married here. I grew up in Queens. I'm shooting at Silver Cup now, which is fantastic, in Queens. What did I want more than anything at that time? I wanted so much to belong. I wanted to be the things that I saw around me, my environment, the things on television, the people on television. Could I relate to them? Maybe emotionally, maybe from a story standpoint, but could I see myself on television at that time? No. I could only see myself as the person viewing that. And so as I continue to grow in my life, I think, how do I belong in this business? How do I belong in this group? How do I belong in high school? You know, the struggle that you have as children. And I feel like I really finally belong somewhere, and it is in this business.
Final reflection, what we learned. So today we discussed 4 main topics. The one being about Lucy Liu, second being movies and TV shows she acted on, the third is connecting Asian American 325 to her, and then finally we are doing this reflection. We know that she was born 1968, as mentioned, played many TV, casted in many TV shows, Charlie's Angels, for example, Chicago, and many others. We also connected Asian identity and then discussed Asian American women. But to say the least, Lucy Liu is an American actress, voice actress, director, producer, a singer, and she serves as an inspiration to many actors who aspire to make it big in Hollywood. So just quickly, cultural context, identity. She does identify as an Asian American. Her cooperation, so she believes Asian Americans can create greater change by working together. And then her occupation, obviously, she's an American actress, mostly an American actress, but like I said, she's also a director, a producer, a singer, and that is all that we have for today. So thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, I don't know if Professor is going to post a discussion post where we can ask questions, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask us any questions.